Good evening, the President of MMA, the other dignitaries of MMA, and the members of MMA. I am extremely pleased to chair this session. I've been an SME vendor, and I'm delighted to share with you the success story from the SME sector. Before I introduce the speaker for the evening, let me take just about 15 seconds to demystify your thoughts on SME. SME is not about the turnover that you make. SME is all about the investment. It's the investment which differentiates the large and the small. A big brand like Prestige is today an SME. It's got the best SME award from the nation. It does a turnover of about 1,000 crores. In the leather sector, there are a lot of SMEs who do 3,000 and 4,000 crores, but still considered to be an SME. So when you look at an SME, there's no entry-level barrier because any of your managers can easily replicate your industry. So delegation is tough as far as SME is concerned. Money flow into an SME is extremely difficult. People willing to work in an SME is far more difficult. Retaining talent in SME is all the more difficult, but the quality requirement, if you are a B2B vendor, is so stringent. If you stop supplies from all SME to an auto major, you will never see a scooter, you'll never see a motorbike, never see a car or any product, even a watch you will not be able to. Any product that you use will have a touch of SME. Now many SMEs start, but many perish. We talk about PPM. SME is all about PPM because 5 in a million survive or 10 in a million survive and they win awards. So here is one survivor who's gone through all odds and today he's here to present his journey on an excellence that his company has gone through. Mr. Shekhar is a graduate in chemistry and he's done his BTech in Polymers. Also done a marketing diploma with work experience of over 28 years. He started his career with SRF Limited. He's a green belt in Six Sigma. He's got varied experience in technical service, marketing, product management, production. Now he started this company. He's a first generation entrepreneur. He started Formulated Polymers Limited along with a co-director, Mr. Mohan, in the year 92-93. So it's about a 19-year journey. Now FPL manufactures engineering plastic compounds for high-end applications at the Tirumala SI unit at Chennai. Over the years, FPL has earned the name for specialty application-specific compounds in India and abroad. At FPL, apart from the board as a director, he directly looks after all development activities of development of product, market, and process. He has to his credit development of over 400 formulations in 10 high-tech engineering polymers. He had set processes for consistency improvement. He is considered as a specialist in the industry and for cost-effective formulation with commercial application. He is not only an entrepreneur, he also visits various universities. He visits the Anna University. He visits as a faculty, the Cochin University of Science and Technology, MG University Kottayam, BS Ambur Raman University, Central Institute of Plastics and Technology. He is also the board member of many BTech and MTech programs of polymer technology. He is vice chairman of the Indian Plastic Institute, Chennai chapter, and member of Executive Council of Indian Plastic Institute. He has traveled widely and has been recognized as a leader of tomorrow by the ET. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands in the air and see a rare entrepreneur from an SME sector in Mr. V. Shekhar.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Shivakumar, for your kind words. So I'll just run through a brief about our company for you to understand what is our size and what do we do, so that you can appreciate the efforts that has been done at our size. Okay, we started in the year 1993, and I'm the first generation entrepreneur with about 9 years of work experience. And I started along with Mr. Mohan, who is here with us. Maybe there's a separate success story we can run. Okay, what we thought and what we are today is very different. Okay, so we are in 17 years in operation, and we have in-house R&D center, and we design and manufacture engineering plastic compounds for automobile, ENT, electrical, electronic, textile machinery, etc. We are certified to ISO, TS, 14,000, etc. We are a design responsible company. We have the technology-led product. Okay, from a very small start, like 300 tons per annum, we now have a capacity of about 15,000 tons. We have many firsts in India. Maybe like, for example, the optical fiber cable that you see on the roadside, the orange color cable, that outer sheathing is, we are the only approved source in India. Likewise, we are in PPS, nylon 4/6, potable water grades in PPO, etc. We are the first in the country. We have more than 400 grades, 400 different formulations to offer, and 10 different polymers, 450 direct customers we have. We have been exporting to about 9 countries now. We have made a Made in India brand established, and all our products are with indigenous technology that we have developed. We have a market share of about 4% on all India basis in our segment. And our top 3 products has got more than 8% market share, which is a very significant presence on all India basis. In certain polymers and certain products, we have about 43% market share also on all India basis. Okay, higher share, we have much higher share in southern India, naturally due to our presence in Chennai. Our competitors are multinationals, maybe giants with more than deep draw packets, and they are in the business for less than more than 50, 60 years. Maybe some of the names to say, or DuPont, BASF, Bayer, DSM, SABIC, GE Plastics, Rhodia, etc. So we have established the Indian brand against these multinationals. Okay, and these multinationals come to India. If a Ford comes here with a car project, they come with the pre-approvals. The drawing already reads their name. So whereas we have to go and establish ourselves. We have reached number 2, number 3 level in most of the polymer that we manufacture on all India basis in compounding. We have, from the start, we have been having a growth of about 35% CGPA, and last few years, maybe due to change from 2007, our focus, we are touching around 45% market share and growth year on year. Okay, just to understand what is engineering plastic, I will not bore you further. Maybe the left side, what you see are the pellets that we manufacture, and our customer or end user makes these various parts, okay, in automobile or in electrical industries. You name it, today plastic is taking over the almost every metal, and we are there in those engineering items which are earlier conventionally used with metal or glass or wood. Okay, some of the recent recognitions that we had were, we had a Plasticon Award as a fastest growing enterprises in engineering plastic in India by Plastic India Foundation, which organized the second largest exhibition in India called Plastic India, next to maybe Auto Expo. And we were also received a national award from Government of India MSME, and we also received an ISQA award for from Indian electrical manufacturers. Indian Electrical Electronic Manufacturer Association for the significant quality systems that we have developed over the years. Maybe that is what I would like to present. We were also nominated for Leaders of Tomorrow by ET Now last year. We received a 5 years award recently from QME sponsored program. Okay, some of the basic policies at FPL are excellence in all that we do. That is, from the start we had a great passion for excellence in whatever we have been doing. Cost balance is our major thing. Okay, it is there in our quality policy itself that there cannot be anybody who can be competitive than us. So every operation, every decision, every machinery planning or capex planning, the cost is always considered, okay, and the right decision has been taken. We have used the best technology possible, whichever the MNCs practice. We have been practicing similar technology or so. We have enriched manpower. Okay, we have a very good program for making people better, because